My bad. I take the top off. How you doing?
Did you get a heads up that the trade could occur, and what was your reaction when it finally went down?
Nah, honestly, I got everything on social media, just like you guys. Cause I'm just playing my game and it happened.
There was a chance it could happen. Did you hear your
Uh,
name in any
I
rumors?
mean, yeah, definitely heard my name in a lot of things. Me and Sweat. Um, but that's just something you can't really focus on. It's a part of the business. And my job is just to play ball, and that's what I'm gonna continue to focus on doing.
First thought when you found out it was San Francisco?
I wasn't mad. It's like nah. Nick is here. Always been a big brother to me. Even at Ohio State. Just stepping in here for today. Got in here last week. Just the culture, the vibe, is a lot different. You know, I definitely know that I'm in the build with winners.
How important that being with Washington, you guys didn't go to the playoffs while you were there? How exciting? Nothing's guaranteed here, but how exciting is it to have that prospect of actually talking about a Super Bowl and being realistic?
Oh, it's definitely exciting. Very. Definitely gives me another amount of motivation. Just to go out and do my best, and to play every play like it's my last.
The first time you heard from Nick, was it before it was official, after it was official?
It was literally like 5 minutes after they did it. Like he called me, bro. And it was a good moment. Even in college, we never thought that we would ever be able to play with each other again. So it's a blessing.
Being a big brother to you, how has he influenced your career from Ohio State to now?
Honestly, just the consistency part of it. I say Nick, if you know him, and he's consistent in everything he does, which is why he is the player that he is. And just seeing him go through Ohio State and in the NFL now, what he does definitely is built off consistency. So I'm glad to be around a guy of his caliber.
Each other on the field.
I think it's going to be just like in college, it's a race to the quarterback, kind of. It's different when you playing with your. I guess we done played in college together, so it's gonna be real fun. That's all I know.
What's been your early impression of Chris Kasurk and Daryl Tapp working with that D-line group?
I love it. Getting coached hard every day. The intensity. He has that. That's what everybody keeps telling me about. He's so intense. And I love it. I love to be coached hard. And that's just gonna make me go harder.
You talked about a change in the culture from where you were before. How can you tell that so soon?
Just the players, the spirit in the locker room, the spirit of the coaches. It's just different. You know what I'm saying? It's like a kind of that same thing at Ohio State, where it's like you're expected to win, and it's just like that vibe of we're going to win. You know what I'm saying? So it definitely reminds me not Ohio State, but obviously it's NFL. These are grown men, so I'm just excited to be blessed to with the opportunity to be this franchise.
With a decent sack total already, I'm curious, how close are you to the player you were before you got hurt?
I wouldn't even say close to the player I was before I got hurt. I'm me. And I would say sacks don't tell you how good of a player you are. So I wouldn't even put that in the air. I'm just going to continue doing my job and play the fast I can play.
Obviously, you just got here, but have you considered or thought about at all the potential of this being a long-term home for you, or are you not even worried about any of that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I'm not even worried about that right now. I'm just worried about learning this playbook, and just being the best player that I can be.
Spend the days since touching down in the Bay Area in terms of getting up to speed with the team?
Yeah, I got with Coach. We went over really the foundation of the playbook. Got with DT, and we definitely after practice we got on the field, walked through everything just to make sure I have certain things down. But definitely the whole week was me studying.
One more question in terms of you and Bosa. When you hurt your knee 2 years ago, I think Nick was one of the first ones to reach out to you. Just what did that mean to you, and was he able to help kind of instruct you what was ahead since he'd been through it himself?
Yeah, it was really just a lot of support. I wouldn't even say it's about just the injury, but about what you what you could go through mentally. And I would say, he definitely helped me out a lot in terms of things that he did every day, just to help me get back faster. So, he was definitely a big help. Always been there.
You and Nick developed under Larry Johnson at Ohio State, who obviously is a legendary D-line coach. When you talk shop with Nick, how much of those technicalities, when you guys are talking hand placement, all that, go back to the details that you learned from Coach Johnson?
Yeah, I would say we definitely speak the same language in terms of pass rush, using our hands. So it's definitely, that's just that's our foundation. Even before going into the league, Coach Johnson in college is where, I would say, at least me, where I learned the art of pass rush. And, we definitely speak the same language, so it's definitely easy to talk to him, just even about the plays that's in the playbook now.
Seeing the 49ers from afar, obviously they've been deep in the playoffs. I'm sure you probably have watched them. You've seen them a little bit on film because you don't play them a lot. But the expectations you had before getting here and now being amongst the guys, I know you haven't played a game, but has anything changed or affirmed what you thought before about the Niners?
Culture. I see why they win. Just the details of each play, the details of my assignment, much more greater. So I see why they win.
I understand why you would say you weren't mad about being traded here, but there's another part of you as a competitor, like, you're going to trade me?
Nah, God has a plan. I wouldn't even say I know who I am. I'm a competitor. So I'm gonna compete. I don't know what they're doing over there. That's over my head. I'm just gonna be Chase Young, and I'm gonna compete to the best I can.
When Christian McCaffrey got here, one of the first things he talked about was how blown away he was of the reception he got from his teammates and how quickly he became a 49er.
Yeah.
He made him feel that way. Did you get that feeling too?
I did. It's all love from everybody. To everybody in media, everybody in the training room, all the coaches, to the general manager, Mr. Lynch. Everybody. So that definitely makes me feel good, and I'm anxious to get on the field.
When you showed up last week and went on a tour of the headquarters in the field, did you have a flashback to your touchdown?
Nah, that touchdown, it was COVID year, so it was in Arizona. Yeah.
It seems like you rush a decent amount from standing up. Is that something that you prefer? Is that something they were asking you? What do you find it?
It was a comfort level with certain things that we had to do in the defense. That's how I keep it there.
Something that would carry over just with this defense?
Nah, I don't think so.
How big of a deal has it been? You played a lot of snaps already this season. How big of a deal in your mind was it for you to get back to that level where, you're a 3-down player, you're rarely coming off the field?
It was big for me, but I didn't make it real big to myself. One day at a time. Just going through an injury like I had. Only thing I could do is just take it one day at a time. And that's what I'm set out to do now. So, the play is going to come. I'm just taking everything one day at a time.
Thank you.